We're back for some more cursed Nuzlocke. So, last time on the run, we did get Arpeggiato, so we're far removed. We're through Mount Moon, and the goal today is to do Nugget Bridge, maybe even Misty with time allowing. But what we're going to be doing is we're really going to be focusing on trying to get Gyarados and the rest of the team up. But really, we want to get Shishimi the Magikarp to that Gyarados level. So we are about 1,200 to 1,500 XP points from getting Tackle on Shishimi, which would be nice, because we still only have that Splash attack. Hamhawk, still really worthwhile here. Morel is just part of the team. It's our sack Pokemon in this Nuzlocke. Chives is okay. We should probably get some powders to help. That'd be great. Ratatouille was just our last catch. That was our catch on Route 4. Wait. Do we already have a Route 4 catch? Okay, at level 4. Yeah, no, because I remember we bought Shishimi on Route 4, and that's okay, because it's more of a gift Pokemon. That's why we counted it as such. I was about to say, like, oh, can I not even use it, but whatever. And then here is our beast Cinnamon so far. So let's go play this game. Let's go have some fun doing what we can with what we're doing. And should be fun. Should be fun. But alas, here we go. So it is just train up time with our Pokemon. I believe level 22 is the level cap. Level 8 Spearow, who probably at least has Gust, was cool. Okay. Get Shishimi on out of there. Let's get Ratatouille some play. Let's see what Ratatouille can do. Does Ratatouille have quick attack yet? I don't think so, but oh, it does! Great! There you go, Ratatouille. Because getting Hyper Fangs at level 13 would be dope. So then we really have a high-powered attack to move forward, which would be tremendous. Let's tackle for the last one. Great job, Ratatouille. It's going to be a slow climb, friends, but we are not prepared for that rival fight, so it's just got to be grind. I generally do play this exact same way when I play. It's when I'm not playing Nuzlocke and I'm playing Fire Red, what I generally do is go forth trying to do... we should be okay if we use Gust. Worst comes worst, just switch out. Okay, fine. So what I generally do is I grind, and I like to do Nugget Bridge and the rival fight and everything with Bill right after Misty. So I grind to go to Misty first. I'm not going to do that because the Nuzlocke, it's just way too much complication. I am going to have to play differently. But I generally do grind it out in this grass patch a lot because it's something in which I like doing as much work as I can beforehand and going to play from there. Alright. Ekans, okay, that's fine. But generally that's how I do things, and we go from there. Whoever's joining the stream, thanks for joining. Appreciate it. You want to talk during it? Let me know. I'm here. Ready to go. Let's get Hamhawk some action. And then I'm actually going to put let's try Mega Punch. Let's just have some fun. Probably should have saved that first one, but whatever. It feels like you always get the first one. But we are going to be... I'm going to be putting this up on our YouTube channel, which is also PTE Creative. in full form. However long the Nuzlocke goes is how long this video is going to be. Obviously, I'm going to cut it down and edit it so it's a little bit more of a streamlined process. But that is the plan with this kind of style of video. I'm not going to lose something stupid. So let's use Growl again, you dumb Spearow. There you go. We'll take it and we'll quick attack. There you go, Ratatouille. Jerk. We're not in crit range, which is fine. We could be in crit range now. Alright, let's just clean it up. This is also why I hate doing this. God, I wish there was more trainers in this area. It is certainly something in which I've thought about the way this game plays. It's a very much reprieve to get to Misty, but they're thinking you're going to look up to the challenge and then go up there. But they didn't intend on us doing Nuzlocks. So that's the fun part of this. Dumb quick attack. Let's karate chop you. Also, if you want to relive the worst part of this run, which is me losing Bulbasaur, our starter, in Viridian Forest to like the second trainer available, you can go find that short clip right now over at our Instagram, or you can go find it on YouTube in a short and have some fun with it. Or you could spare my sanity and never think of that moment ever again. Yeah, let's low kick. Let's have some fun. Really, it's Gyarados. This is what we're looking for. Oh, Mankey! Okay. Well, let's go with Chives, because I think Chives can take the hit. Which is fine. One confusion will be done with this. It's a strong Mankey. Okay. You want to hit yourself, that'd be really cool. Or you could Leer. Interesting. But it's the grindy grind of the Nuzlocke that we're in. If more Mankeys want to appear simply for experience point purposes, that would not suck. But I don't think that's what's going to happen here. Let's do it, Hamhawk. Oh, it's just the waiting game that sucks doing this. What? This with Fury Swipes. There we go. There we go. Love it. Welcome in, whoever came on in. That was great. Thanks for joining. The fun of the waiting game. The fun of the waiting game. I guess we could get Morel to be slightly more useful, but do I care enough to do that? I don't know if I do. But I should. But it just distracts from Sashimi. And Shishimi is the goal. Shishimi is what we're doing. Maybe level 4. Maybe once we get tackle, we'll move forward. Ooh, level 2 Spear. Okay, cool. Wish I could catch it, but can't do that because we caught Ratatouille. And frankly, Gyarados is essentially our replacement starter. So we are going to protect that Magikarp with our entire life and just move forward. And I will say, if we wipe with one of our bigs prior to Misty and prior to getting Gyarados, the run's over. Run's over. But, you know, I do love the idea of just going. Well, hello, Alien's Reach. Thanks for joining. I see it here in living color. Can we survive a quick attack? Probably. Do I want to risk it? No, I don't. We should probably go heal up back in Cerulean City, but whatevs. But yeah, as I was saying, I think one of the best and worst things that could have happened was losing that Bulbasaur in Viridian City. Or Viridian Forest. Because I don't have confidence, which does slow me down and make me think more often, which is actually a really, really good thing. The problem is, at any time, I believe, run could be over. And in doing that, it slows down everything inherently. You know, it's as if I'm living the scene I see outside. So I live in Wisconsin, so it's nice and snowy, and it's that cloudy haze where you know more snow is coming in the winter, and it's glorious, and I love it. Ah, thanks for telling me about the rival. Level 17 Pidgeotto, 17 starter, Rattata 15, and a useless Abra. That's great. I did remember, I generally knew that team. It's more so that stupid rat. That stupid rat of his can cause real problems with that Hyper Fang. Because every time you're like, no problem. It's over. It's done with. The Hyper Fang comes and bites you in the ass. But yes, generally speaking, you are correct. Aliens Reach is sending me what the team is. And that's awesome. I appreciate the help. I really do. It also saves me time from having to do it myself. But it is a thing in which I'm like, okay, I think we can get through a fire Pokemon. We can get through Charmeleon with Cinnamon and Hamhawk. We can also get through Rattata with one quick Karate Chop, which I'm not concerned about. It's more so I'm looking at their own. I mean, I can do this. I could. It's more so, do I want to? Especially when I'm already concerned about losing my other Pokemon. And I already have a Sack Pokemon ready. I am going to most likely, with any fortune, I will say, with any fortune, I will be seeing a grass Pokemon such as Bellsprout up top, which honestly, I'd love to have a Bellsprout or an Oddish, anything really, to just get that core back to our team. Which is why the plan was to get the Magikarp with just the Bulbasaur that we had, but we were foolish, and I did not mean to go in there. And lost our Bulbasaur. So, you know what? Here, I'm gonna take 94. Okay, we're almost to level 14. You know what? I think Alien's Reach, you've kind of convinced me maybe I don't need to be as cautious with this, but I'm still going to be more cautious than a lot of people viewing might like. So I'm going to get at least one more Pokemon up. But at level 14, I'm going to pause the Sashimi, you know, the Sashimi mission temporarily. And whatever the first Pokemon is against me in that rival fight with Blue, or Angie in this case, I will just roll with. Yeah, bite at 20, even though it's not super effective against Staryu, it is super effective against Starmie, and it's part psychic. Yeah, that's exactly what my thought was. Well, you're getting the personal combo time, Aliens Reach, right now, which is awesome. I love doing that with people. So that was my exact thought, was it's going to get bite. I can take the psychic parts of Starmie out. I just need to get to that level 20 Gyarados. Really, I only need to get to level 18 because I have 2 rare candies saved. Always leaves the Pidgeot or Pidgeot. Great. Love that even more. The funny part is I've played this so many times and I don't remember any of that stuff. Like, ever. So that's where things get a little sticky. By the way, I wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't say so correctly. If you guys want to go check out more of our content, you can go over to YouTube or Spotify. We have multiple podcasts and a lot of good stuff. The Wisco Movie Watchers podcast. We also got some more Pokemon content coming your way with the... I'm not going to lose a Pokemon for no old reason. So we're actually... I still am editing the process, but it should be coming out in the next couple of days. We're doing... a really good friend of mine who is a fellow streamer, Hibiscus, and actually my wife all got together and we evaluated the entire Mega Dex of Pokemon ZA. So if you want to listen to that, we really go into art design and stuff of that nature. Alright, Shishimi's level 14. Love that. But wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't say that, but that's all content coming your way, and we're hitting that holiday season, so movies kind of change up a little bit, but you can see reviews and all that kind of stuff as well over on the channel. I screwed up, and I should have put someone else in. Oh well. It's just... Drop him. It's Fire Red. Aliens Reach. Fire Red. God damn it, I did it again! I keep forgetting because I'm just in so go mode. But yes, this is Fire Red. This is not Leaf Green. Lame. You know, let's switch it up. Let's get Chives in there. Oh, hell yeah, I prefer Oddish. I always prefer Oddish to Bellsprout. I also just have a huge soft spot for Oddish, which is why I love it as much as I do. I also love Bellossom, which I know is not available in Fire Red, but I do absolutely adore Bellossom. But I really like Vileplume. I think Gloom is an underrated design, and I wish more people would just kind of see that. But it's old school, and it got its first upgrade back in the day, so it's not really, everyone's cup of tea, so to speak. I absolutely just adore the Oddish line. I think Oddish is, as I said, adorable. And really fun. And I think Vileplume is also an underrated mon. But nonetheless, that's what we, And now it doesn't matter. We don't have a starter, so we're simply rolling through with what we can. All right, I'm thinking maybe some powders for Butterfree would be great. Now that we're not switching out all the time, it's cool. Do I want to risk this? Let's do one. Let's have Gust. I don't know. Who cares? Whatever. All right. Cinnamon. Let's do this. Also, I know I already said this, but Aliens Reach, thank you for mapping out this entire area for me. I do appreciate you doing that. I will say, I get into this mode where even though I've played this game so many times, so much of my private life goes towards Pokemon that I almost forget details because I'm overloading with Pokemon. So, for instance, I have just recently finished a Pokemon board game. Well, at least the beta test was, or the alpha test was done, and I'm getting ready for a beta test. But I've done a board game in which you actually move around the Kanto map, collecting Pokemon, raising them up, and trying to get all 8 gym badges and the Elite Four. Tons of Nuzlocks. Appreciate it. But I just finished that, but I put a lot of Pokemon into that and different things, so I'm far more into the creativity aspects of Pokemon than I am into the Nuzlocking portions. I've done 2 Nuzlocks in my private life before, both which ended in failure. One was a randomized one that I admittedly just made a bunch of bad switches in between gyms 5 and 6. I can't remember which ones I did first. I can't remember if I did Koga first or Sabrina first, but I just did a bunch of bad switches, couldn't salvage it, and it was terrible because why did I, oh crap. Okay, cool. That was not the intention there, but what else? So, in the randomizer I was playing with, I actually got Charizard as my $500 purchase of the Magikarp, which was hilarious to have. And it's a heck of a lot of fun to be able to just do that. And just be like, oh, cool, I have a level 5 Charizard. I'm just going to go destroy everything now. If you mostly use Confusion's time during battle, you can press select. Yes, that is true. That is true. I could just do that. It's those tools that I know exist and never use that I probably should just use, but... Alright, Chives. I think we can survive 1 crit if necessary. Hey. I'm going to switch out simply for posterity's sake. Actually, you know what I'm going to do first? I'll do that so it's easier. Actually, down is more likely than side. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to switch that first, and then we're going to switch our Pokemon out. Congrats. We did it together. It was, you're a hero, we're heroes, we're all heroes. Yay. Heroic stuff. Alrighty. Where are we at now? 110, 127, 14. We probably should just get the level up quick, but whatever. You know what, for funsies, we're going to get 1 level for Morel. And then, we're not going to care about Morel. It's a sack Pokemon intentionally. I mean, Parasect is garbage. Just straight garbage. Boy. Always with the rap. Stop with the rap. This ain't the Poke rap. So stop. Stop rapping. Stop it! I sound like the 1 Million Moms organization or whatever that tried to get wrap labels all banned and different things. 100 accurate sleep move is cool. That is nice. Hey, hey, that's actually useful. We'll take it, Morel. We'll take it. Alright, let's try to get Chives like, I don't know, 2 more levels, maybe. Just not far off. It's more so why take chances if you don't have to. But then we'll do rival fight, and we'll do. Let's just see for funsies. Just for funsies. 139. Wow. So level 25. That Paris is Parasect, I believe. Yeah, probably. So. Oh my god, I did it out of. Oh my god! Terrible. I just switched the moveset for a reason. My god. I need to start paying more attention. This is terrible. That's terrible, man. Just straight terrible. Yes, please, go away. Thank you, Reptile. Go away. Get wrecked. Get fucked. Get all the gets. Yeah, string shot wasn't the best decision, but that's what happens when you're not paying attention. You do foolish things like use string shot when you don't need to. Yes, I would love poison powder. Goodbye, string shot. I also need to just do a better job with status moves. I know I still play like I'm 5 sometimes, where I'm just like, oh, I don't need status moves. And that's a terrible strategy in general, but specifically for a Nuzlocke, very terrible strategy when it gives you ways to play around weaknesses with status moves. I was too close for comfort. Okay. Actually, no. Let's do Ratatouille. Love to get that Hyper Fang. Then we can just bite the shit out of somebody. Isn't that the dream? Just Mike Tyson, George, the ear off of somebody. Alright, Tui. Butterfree has the ability compound. It makes all its moves 30% more accurate, so it's powered about 90%, 7% accurate. Interesting. Very interesting with the Compound Eyes ability. You know what? I'll give you an opinion question here. I have a Weedle sitting in the box at level 4, which is mostly the reason it's there. Beedrill more useful. We can obviously get it up pretty quickly. It levels up pretty fast. But, admittedly, I'm just like, I don't think Beedrill or Butterfree is long for this world. I know the second I get to Cerulean City, things are going to get replaced. I know the second that we move past that, we're going to replace it. I'm going to somehow ask the Nuzlocke gods to give me a Growlithe because Arcanine my favorite Pokemon, but beyond that, Arcanine's just fucking awesome. And I love the speed of Jolteon as the electric type. It's going to fill out this team. But, I don't know. Is it worth pulling the Weedle out instead of the Morel? Maybe. I don't know. Weedle learns Focus Energy and Twin Needle, which is a very good combo for beating Misty. You can solo her one since she has great special defense for tanking water hits. Interesting. Never thought about that. I was just thinking long game, admittedly, but yeah. We can get to Beedrill. We can do that. As you can tell, clearly I have not done this in a traditional fashion, so... Let's finish this fight, and then... Oh, Beedrill's go-to if I don't run a Bulbasaur. Okay, cool. Dick move. Sweet. Yeah, let's get ye old Beedrill on the team here. We'll heal up. We'll get Morel in the box. Our Weedle is level 4, so it is going to be pretty sad looking, but we can get that XP quickly. So we'll take advice of the pros in this one. Aliens Reach, by the way. Do you stream it all? You were helping me so much. I want to give you a little shout out in other ways than just saying your name constantly. You streaming it all? What are you doing content wise? If nothing, that's cool too. But hey, may as well take advantage of someone trying to help you out. Oh yeah. Do I put it in the sky? Nah, we'll leave it in the dirt. We bury our Pokemon. It's Beedrill and then goes up to level 20. And then he's great. On team till he dies, or I find someone better, usually on 5th or 6th gym. Okay, cool. I don't stream anymore. I used to play stuff like Fall Fires. But streaming off. Oh, okay. I get that. I just got a desktop within the last year. I was editing all our videos off of a Microsoft Surface from I was doing everything off of a Microsoft Surface that from 2019, I want to say. So didn't really have a lot of computing power on that one. Luna Ray stopping in. Hi. How am I doing? I'm doing okay. I'm getting a bunch of free advice from our Nuzlocking friend, Aliens Reach, and I'm trying to not suck, which is apparently more difficult than you think in this. Luna Ray, what brings you to this stream today? Just chilling out in your life, figuring stuff out? Oh, thank you appreciate you liking the stream. Actually, I just started streaming again. I watch a lot of streaming content, but I actually don't go on Twitch very much outside of streaming myself. I do have one or two friends that I'm pretty decently close with that anytime I see them. Do you play this game or any other game? Mostly, if I'm streaming, it's Pokemon. Mostly. I've streamed a little bit of Skyrim back in the day. Skyrim's my favorite game of all time. I also think Skyrim is the greatest game of all time, but I am heavily biased in that opinion. I've played mostly RPGs. Yeah, same here. My top 3 games all time are Skyrim, Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, and Breath of the Wild probably. So, but the games I find myself playing the most nowadays are Pokemon games because so much of my life and my content comes around Pokemon. I just love Pokemon in general. I love the world. I love everything about it. Alright, level 5. There we go, Cherry. So, admittedly, that's where a lot of my stuff comes from. Oh, yeah, PC. It's mostly PC. That's the only thing is I have a lot of stuff on my Xbox, so occasionally I'll just stream from my Xbox if I don't really want to talk much, or if I just, since I have a YouTube channel and I have high school and I'm 32 now. Where the heck is Elder Scrolls? Same here, Aliens Reach. I'm 33 years old. That came out the year after I graduated high school. Wait, what Pokemon am I facing here? So, that came out the year after I finished high school. I would love Elder Scrolls 6. And, yeah, I want Elder Scrolls 6 so bad. But at the same time, what's funny about that is Arkham City came out at the same time, and what a great month or two that was of so many great games in 2011. But I started Skyrim, played to like level 5, and hated it. Hated it. For what reason, I don't know. It was just because it wasn't Oblivion. And then I went back to it like a month later. I was like, no, don't be foolish. Play it, see how you like it, and then fell in love. So I think it was just I had to get over the instant, it's not exactly like the game I fell in love with in the first place. Because I absolutely adore Oblivion as well. So that kind of goes to some of the other stuff. Where, Lunar is asking me, I'm US based too, so, I'm here in Wisconsin. But besides live streaming, I do a lot of podcasting. And just content creation in general. I have a movie podcast with my brother. It's called the Wisco Movie Watchers Podcast. It's available on YouTube and Spotify if you want to hear some stuff. Did a lot of cool game shows recently where I'm trying to get some more audience participation in that one. If you really like us, you can do it. And go in there. Also, I do trading Forex. I'm also a graphic designer and I'm a writer as well. That's what I do. Cool. Just finished making a project for a client. Awesome. Lunar Ray, you are not a bot, are you? Honestly, it's one of those that I don't want to say. No, I am not a bot. I just assume bots are everywhere, so I just kind of roll with it. Whether you are or not, doesn't. Hey, if you enjoy doing the work, Lunar Ray, that's all that matters, man. One of the things with so much AI, with so much of the world in flux right now, frankly, I think you got to take every advantage you can within reason and within your ethical boundaries. I actually have a lot more ethical boundaries than sometimes my speech patterns would give off, or if I just don't think something feels right, I won't do it. But if there's an advantage, this logo, banner, I made all of these for them. Oh, cool. Admittedly, I do a lot of my own graphics. I shouldn't say a lot of. I do all my own graphics. The only thing I haven't done is I actually love football too. So, so the only thing I've ever used for AI for artwork wise is and I had to get it done because I was going on vacation in a really quick succession. So I was trying to get like 4 podcasts ready and 4 shows ready for like 3 different things. So I used AI to create football logos really quick because I had about 24 hours to get that job done. But other than that, I create all my own artwork. I actually have started and revealed a lot on the YouTube channel, although I've paused that project just because it was getting a little too work-wise and never want to lose the passion for the art. I started creating my own Pokedex, and I have a whole map and storyline written out for the most part of creating a Pokemon game. It's just, I'll be the first to tell you, oddly, as someone who I play games as well. Oh, nice. If you want to throw your artwork into some chat stuff, or you want to send it your way, I also have a Discord. If you want to, same PTE Creative, you can get it right there. If you want to send your artwork my way, I'd still always be happy to see it. It's always get options at the very least, and at the same time, I just like supporting people. So I'm always happy to see people's work. Fallout 5. I am going back though, because now I'm stuck in the Elder Scrolls conversation. So yeah, I've done a lot of artwork in my day, but at the same time, I would love to create a Pokemon region, but actually not super tech savvy. Which is, I always find hilarious for streamers or anyone to say, because it's not. All right, wonderful. Maybe we'll shoot a message and go from there. But it is certainly something in which I never want to lose sight of the love of things. So I need to find people to kind of help me make those things. Otherwise, the tech savvy, the foolishness of technology that I have won't get that game done. So that's why I've never done one anymore. And then, but going back with the Elder Scrolls and Fallout, I find the lore fascinating, but I actually don't like the gameplay all that much. Where on the flip side, I really love Skyrim, and I think the lore is great, but it could be expanded more. And that's what I really appreciate, is with the modding community coming out so much and doing so much to make that such a thriving space for gamers and for content creators. Waiting for my request. I'm gonna be honest, my dude. If I'm in stream mode, I am not going to be doing much right away, but nonetheless, I will try to throw it in here. Hold on one second. I'll open ye old Discard. Alrighty. Alright, we're gonna get to Kakuna, which is dope. I don't know why it does not want to open on my desktop right now. I know I'm not signed in on my phone just yet, because I just got a new phone, so a lot of stuff has not been done on my phone. But my desktop, for some reason, doesn't want to open Discord for you. So I will take care of that request. I will. I will open Discord the second I can. There we go, Cherry! There we go. Cool. Also, guys, thank you for chatting so much. It makes the day go a lot faster and going from there. Also, going back to a little Fallout stuff, are you guys excited for Season 2 of Fallout? As someone who I didn't love the gameplay of Fallout, but I thought the lore was so cool, which is another reason I tried to stick it out with the game. Getting to watch the series, I thought it was really fun. I'd love to hear you guys' opinions on. I'd love to hear you guys' opinions on Fallout if you have been watching the show. There's also other shows that obviously I'm interested in as well, but for the most part, that's what we're talking is Fallout and Elder Scrolls. That's going back Elder Scrolls. Get to it after stream. Thanks, Ash. Appreciate it. Love you, babe. My lovely friend Hibiscus hops in the channel. But yeah, Aliens Reach. I'm excited for Season 2 as well. I think it's going to be fun. Ironically, it just gives me hope that maybe one day we'll get an Elder Scrolls show, but yeah, I thought the first season was absolutely tremendous, especially all the stuff they did. Walton Goggins obviously steals the show for the most part, but I like our three core main characters quite a bit. I think they're all pretty great. Oh, son of a bitch. Okay, well, let's switch out just because well, let's do one. We'll do one and see how it works. Eh. I think Elder Scrolls is perfect for a live action show. It's actually one of my dream projects. We've talked a little bit on the. It's actually something I should pull into one of our podcasting episodes. So, on the Wisco Movie Watchers podcast that I do with my brother, and my brother is actually currently saving up to make an independent film himself. The We've been doing these AI movie builds where AI picks the actors and the actresses and the director, and we have to fill the spots of a franchise film and see what we would do given the circumstances. I think it's actually a really wonderful exercise for people to do that. And the first episode's coming out this week, and I actually chose to reboot the X-Men, so it's fun casting that. And it's AI pick, so it's not like you're actually doing it. But I'd really love to actually do a show where you're building out and you're being more of a showrunner, producer, or you're being the director of a film, but all the picks are yours. And I think that'd be a really fun project for that, because it's a top 5. Which bald knight did I pick for Professor X? I actually went with J.K. Simmons. So, again, AI picked all of our choices for us in terms of who we could pick. Then we got to pick who got put in it. So there's some wild stuff that I won't spoil for you. 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. It's getting a little too close for comfort here. 8, 9. Alright, yep. We're not going to play games. So... yeah, but there's a lot of wild ass picks. So that episode comes out on Saturday if you really want to see some crazy stuff. But I think Elder Scrolls would be so perfect for a live action project, and I also think the idea. Let me think. Let me get this opinion out for you. I think it'd actually be really cool to have quote unquote multiple Dragonborn. So you could represent all the main quest lines, because I would do almost anthology season. I would think about either doing an anthology season where you focus on a main quest line every season and you're building towards this big event. They'll just Witcher all over the. Here's the thing: I enjoyed seasons 1 and 2 of The Witcher quite a bit. Season 3 is not great, admittedly, and I'm not going to watch season 4. I don't like Liam Hemsworth, and I don't like him as Geralt, but it's not something that I'm not against replacing an actor. It can work. It's just not generally something I am a fan of, and I don't think Liam Hemsworth by himself is the worst thing that's ever happened. It's just a recipe for disaster when they're already going in a direction that I really wasn't crazy about, because it's not even, is it close to the books? Not really. Is it close to the games? Not really. I think there's something that the great comic book creator, although controversial for good reason, and seems to be really shitty human being, but the great comic book creator Frank Miller once said that the more TV and film have gone away from the source material, the worse the project gets. And I think that's where it was. Is the bad guy boner. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm Netflix. The only reason I keep Netflix is to finish Stranger Things, and I haven't started it yet, so no spoilers. And I oh shit, that was a bad switch. Whatever. Bad switch. Wasn't paying attention again. So, oh, cool. Well, hello, what admittedly looks to be a bot user hopping in the chat. Thanks. But even here, you're here. You participated, so I'll take it. I don't really care. I've never watched Stranger Things. No spoilers at all. Yeah, I've been on the Stranger Things track for the last 10 years, essentially, because that's when it started. But yeah, I think Elder Scrolls, Fallout, like a lot of those RPG games, I think are perfect for a live action series because they are so open ended. But if you stick to the lore and get to play with it, there's a lot that you could do and have fun with that many people wouldn't necessarily see coming and could still be really fun for people. So sick of the poison stings. Leave me alone, Ekans. Yeah, just use rap. Nobody cares. Bastard. Dude, did I just lose? Nope. I was gonna say I was gonna be rap, so I couldn't leave anyways, so. Alright. We survived with 2. But yeah, I just think a lot of those RPG franchises could be really good. Even the RPG franchise I'm not crazy about. Yeah, that was quite fortunate, I'm not gonna lie. I can't lie to you right now and be like, oh no, it's just all me. I just knew I was stuck, so the best option was just quick attack and get the hell out of there. But yeah, I love the idea of live action Elder Scrolls. I think I am interested to see what Nintendo is going to be doing with Zelda. I know they just cast those characters. Admittedly, I don't know if I am really interested to see what iteration of Zelda they're going to go with, what they're going to be doing on that. I have an idea for Zelda that I think is pretty cool, but it's irrelevant because I'm not the one making the series. But, I think it's fun to talk about, but it is something I find to be quite interesting. But I've actually done a lot of legwork for a lot of shows and just haven't gotten around to doing them for YouTube channel stuff. Where I've made up ideas for a shared Mario universe of games that could also be adapted into film if you really wanted to. I have an idea for 5 Zelda games that are all running concurrently that I think that is pretty cool. I've done a ton with Pokemon, but that's mostly my own regional based stuff. But yeah, I think it's just fun to talk and theorize about a lot of this stuff and move forward with it. Alright, well, we'll tank 1 quick attack. Yep. We'll go to Karate Chop. It'll quick attack us again. Cool. Awesome. Love it. Love it. Learn to like it. Learn to live with it. Learn to love it. Because diamonds are forever, and so is Hamhawk, the Mankey. Ah, terrible. Here we go. Here we go. Quick attacking. I will say, as far as this scratch patch goes, it hasn't been all that bad level-wise. Got a lot of level 10s, 11, and 12s, which I know it's only a couple extra points. I don't want to make it seem like, oh, it's a game changer. But it does help to get some of these higher levels. And then, of course, it's level 8 right after I say that. But it's been nice being able to, for the most part, actually get a couple XP points. It could be way worse if we were still farming. I will say the farm in Viridian Forest absolutely sucked after we lost Bulbasaur. Where I was like, oh my god, this is terrible. Just absolutely terrible. But it's also you're dealing with the embarrassment of losing your starter in Viridian Forest. Which, that clip is available right now on our Instagram. And our YouTube channel. So you can go check that out as well and see me lose my absolute ever fucking loving mind because I lost my starter Pokemon in one of the biggest chump moves anyone's ever seen. Gusties. Also, I will say, Aliens Reach, I'm not playing on set mode. It's not hardcore Nuzlocke. I did just give myself that little extra push for help. But, which is nice when I can, actually do something with it. But, yeah. But I am thinking let's get that bee drill. And then probably move forward. I know I said set mode is not easy at all. Yeah, set mode is not fun. I just think those that do the hardcore Nuzlocke challenges, I salute you. And I watch a lot of your content, and I enjoy it. Big Alpharad fan, and a lot of other bigger streamers like that. But it's also one of those where I'm like, it's just gets to the point where it's not fun to play. I've done it a little bit. It's just not fun to play. Because there's so many ways that it's taking tools out of your toolbox. That's all you're doing with a lot of these Nuzlocks. And I get it. It's to make the difficulty harder, and it's to make, quote unquote, this baby game difficult, which is cool. And I understand the appeal of that for some people. But to me, taking so many of your tools away stops being fun difficult and just ends up being terrible difficult. So Hamhawk could probably take a hit, but I'm not going to risk it. So we're just going to run Cinnamon. Again, this is just an effort to get the bee drill. Rude. Rude dude, brood. Sweet. How close are we on some of these guys? 40, cool. One more Pokemon. Chive's another one. Ratatouille, cool. We're close. Oh my god, Hammock needs like nothing. Honestly, let's get the Beedrill. We'll switch out to Cinnamon. Cinnamon's safe for every Pokemon. We'll call it on that part. We'll heal up, and then we'll make decisions. And then we'll start thinking about doing some more stuff. And I will be probably clenching my butthole hard when we go into that rival fight against my boy Angie. Now apparently 2 Pokemon, because we need to get that Beedrill there. Because 26 XP won't do it. It is wild the amount of times you look at just a 2 or 3 level difference in a Pokemon and you go, oh my god, that's crazy in this early game. Like, that's just absolutely insane. Alright, oh, Discord did come up. Cool. Oh. Hey, just want to let you know if you're still in the chat, Lunaray, that your request never came through, so maybe something did not go well for that, but nonetheless, here we are. We got Beedrill! We're good. Alrighty. Handle the Ekans and maybe the Rattata, but I would definitely switch out. Yep, that's my thoughts exactly. Happy to have Beedrill on the team. What do you guys think about meh? Yeah, I mean, sure. I'm just letting him know. I just always try to be kind to everybody. I agree with your sentiment, most likely, but I just try to be kind. Okie dokie, there we go. Now, what is my learn set with Beedrill? Obviously, we talked about Twin Needle at 20, which is not great, which is, I think, the reason why I never went to Beedrill originally, but nonetheless. I will probably have to look into that one. Bum, bum, ba-da-da. What are we looking at here? Bug Poison doesn't suck. 264. 143. 40. Maybe it's Hyper Fang time. Whoops. Now we'll learn and soon learn Focus Energy. The reason Focus Energy is great is because Focus raises your crit rate for every hit you land. You'll crit way more often. Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. That's true. I'm gonna get Hyper Fang quick, and then it's Beedrill time. It's twice, so the Focus Energy helps a lot. Yeah, that's true. Suck it, Rattata. Crit! Terrible. This Ratatouille just keeps getting hit with the crits, and it's ridiculous. There we go. I'm just trying to get you Hyper Fang. I'm just trying to help you, Ratatouille. Just fucking live for that. My god. This rat is cursed. When do we get Raticate? It's in the 20s, I think. But, I mean, Raticate's not my, goal. But it wouldn't suck to have Raticate either. That's how cursed Nuzlocks are for me right now, that I just have no confidence. I'm like, I'll take a Raticate. That'd be so much better. Level 20. Alright, cool. Alright, Chives, let's do this. Oko. What? That should have Oko'd. Absurd. Absurd, absurd, absurd. Oh, I should probably update my team too. Alright. Cool. Cool, Beedrill's on the team. Oh crap, took the wrong one out. Oh well. And then we will get rid of Dish Guy. What the hell's our team anyways? I can't even remember our team. That's how bad I'm doing right now. Magikarp. Duh. How could I replace the carp? That's the whole goal, the whole episode. Cool. Cool. Alright, where are we at? Summary wise here. Alright, 6 more Pokemon probably. I like the Chives Ratatouille combo, but I also need to get... Okay, let's focus Hyper Fang, then focus energy. That's the goal. Oh boy. Love to get to Nugget Bridge, but admittedly I like guarantees, which I know is not inherently in the spirit of Nuzlocks, which are kind of risk-taking in general, but it's also to think it through. But nonetheless, that's what we're going to do. Okay. Rattata, cool. Take that, that's great. That's great. There we go, Ratatouille! Alright, we're taking risks with Ratatouille, apparently. Alright. I'm going to make way for some study for a bit before work. Alright, cool. Well, I appreciate you hanging out as much as you are, Aliens Reach. It's been fun. Not only just for the help, but in general. It's been fun chatting with you. But by all means, you need to eat your breakfast and have a good time for yourself, too. So... as I grow my empire with 23 followers, I think. Unless I got new followers during this stream, but... oh, hey! Thanks for the follows, guys. I appreciate it. I mean, we might finally be at 25 after this, which is cool. Yeah, Hyper Fang. Love that. That's great. That is greatness personified right there. Alrighty. Summary. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Alright, we can take the B. We can do this with Cherry. We can do this. Wow, okay. Okay, Cherry. We like that. With the crit. Nice. Boop, doop, doop. Alright, we can take Ekans. We can take Ekans. We love it. I do love the idea of Ekans, which is a garden snake, having Intimidate, which is absurd, but nonetheless, it's fun. But I love that idea of just like, snake. But because it's a snake, it's Intimidate. Now granted, there are people in this world that freak out anytime they see a snake, my mother being one of them. Honestly, my mom's pretty tough. but she is very Indiana Jones. Oh my god, it's a snake, and life is over until the snake is gone. My brother played many a prank on her as a child with the plastic snakes and everything else. Hey, Connie! Glad you popped in. How's it going, bud? Good old IKEA manager PSN. One of my former staff members. Back in my management days. But yeah, Connie, we're trying to do this Nuzlocke, and you'll be shocked. I made a mistake. And I lost my Bulbasaur in Viridian Forest to a Weedle. He just got done pulling a snake out of a sub pump. I mean, it's good timing. You're on call still. That's no big deal. There you go, Cinnamon. Yeah, the Bulbasaur was tragic. It was really sad. And I hated my existence. But here we are, and we have new Pokemon to deal with. Yep. We got Beedrill. We've got Butterfree. We have a Gyarados, hopefully today. Maybe tomorrow, but hopefully today. Alrighty. Shit. Alright, cool. I thought Leer was going to do a lot more with how many Leers he hit me with, but cool. There we go. Nice XP boost. Sweet. I gotta get Hamhawk into this rotation. Okay. Let's get the level for Hamhawk. Cool, it's even better. It's the best one we could get. One karate chop and this is over. Love that. Sweet. Switch chives in here. Okay. One bad one. That could be problematic. Play lame, win game. That's all we gotta do. Play lame, win game. Boom. This goddamn Spearow. This we can do. Level 8's fine. Doesn't have Gust yet. It has Peck, though. But, hey, Growl. Foolish. You foolish, silly bird. That's why you were boxed. Our Spearow named Rotisserie was boxed yesterday because of these very reasons. Okay, there we go. Chives, level 14. Yep. I will definitely take Stun Spore. Over Harden. And admittedly, I'll probably ditch Tackle for Sleep Powder as well when we get to level 15. What? No. Get off the box. Get off the bag. Stop it. Stop doing that. Alright, what does Shimi need? Oh, 695. Oh, God. Is it due to patience that we go time? I think it is. I think we can take on the rival. I will hate myself inherently if this was a failure decision, but nonetheless, I think, honestly, we could probably just run the table with Cinnamon and Hamhawk. However, do we want to tempt fate like that? I don't know. I don't need a ton of these right now, because it's not like I can catch a lot. Cool. I would like to sell some star pieces to you and some tiny mushrooms. Sure, I'd love to get $4,000. That was great. Rad. Not like I'm going to do anything with a revive, though. Stupid Nuzlocke. So I think what I'm going to do here is, obviously, we'll save. We'll save state that one. We'll also do this one as our backup. Pokemon. Oh my god, I didn't heal yet. That was dumb. So we'll have to save again after all that. Which is fine. It's fine. It's fine. Everyone calm down. Calm down. Calm down. And we'll go Shishimi in the lead. Because we want the XP, because the whole point of this is Gyarados. The whole point is Gyarados. That's the whole reason we're doing this. Alright. I've sealed our fate. Does the run die? Oh, thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. However, I will say I do have a tattoo that says luck is for losers, but I appreciate the sentiment that you're sending my way, Alien's Reach. Leads with the Pidgeotto. It's level 17, as we know, due to our good friend. We're coming over here. We're going to switch to Cinnamon right away. It's going to want to Gust, most likely. Yep, which is fine. We'll tank it. I say we go to Quick Attack. We're always going to have the priority with Speed. It's going to keep gusting, which I find interesting. And I don't love the fact that we are losing this much damage, but it's fine. Yeah, let's just keep hitting each other with Quick Attack. Cool. So this does already do a lot of damage that I don't love, all because I was greedy with that. Yes, we are going to switch. We're going to Hamhawk. Hamhawk's just going to karate chop the shit out of stuff. If we're going to get greedy, we'll do it with the Abra, but we're not going to do it with anything else. Get fucked, Rattata. Alright, we'll get greedy with Shishimi. Because it doesn't know anything. It can't do anything. I think we're going to Hyper Fang here. Holy shit, Ratatouille. Okay. I think we stay. I think we stay. Level 18 Charmander's also wild. One Ember could kill us. That sucks. Shit, I'm burned. Okay. Okay, Ratatouille. Hyper Fangs was fucking up. we're going to go to Hamhawk. And we're just going to karate chop the shit out of this thing. And we can survive that. Maybe not. Survive. Let's go, Hamhawk. That's a win, baby. That's a win. That crit scared the shit out of me, but that was a win. Oh, can I have my fame checker now? The most useless tool ever, besides maybe Teachy TV or whatever the hell it is. Also, I will say, great theme. Great little theme here for Blue. Our boy Angie, but nonetheless. That's a win, baby. That's a win. And we heal up these fucking Pokemon, and we call it a goddamn day on that part. Oh, my heart was racing on that part. It was because I got greedy with Sashimi. That's really all it was. I got greedy and then took too much time with the Pidgeotto when I should have just saved one hit with quick attack and done some other stuff. But nonetheless, it worked out. We were deathless, which is why we're awesome, and we love that. And we're also just going to insurance save right here, too. Well done, chat. We did it. We did it, boys. We did it. Alright, what are we at now? Shinny, what are we at? You're about to get an offensive move. Look at you. We're so proud of you. Yep, bug catcher. Great. Thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. I'm so freaking scared all the time. It sucks. And now we're going to play games known as switching it out for XP. What kind of chump would use string shot? Alright, Gusty Gus. Cool. Cool. Yep. We take as much free XP as we can get. We will slow down entirely, but that's fine. That's fine. Actually, you should probably build Beedrill at the time. So we should take, if we're going to take this much time anyways, let's just time it and do it. What are you using string shot for, Lamo? Perfect. 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 There we go. There we go, my friends. Free XP. Free XP. Cool. This is one of those that it sucks not having tackle yet, because I would just tackle this entire team with Sashimi, because I'd probably still take the victory, and if I didn't, it wouldn't be all that bad. And I could just switch out before defense hits finally go back, or until enough HP is gone. But we don't have that yet, which is the whole point of doing this. And it's gonna harden again. There we go, crit, love that. Wow. Wow, the crit boosty Fury attack is what's up. Alien's Reach, I gotta give you that one. Just keep fishing for crits with Fury attack is pretty rad. And then obviously we'll get focus energy at 13, so which will be great. And obviously I'm just gonna finish this out now. I'm not gonna switch out just because he just hardened. Love it. Uh-oh. Yes, I'm going to switch out. I'm going to use Sashimi. Here, I gotta take this guy. Oh, okay. I'll finish this one. Hold, please. Hold, please. Ah, no. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Okay. I will call that person back as soon as I am done. Ugh. The hardens. Terrible. That's what you get when you're training up a Magikarp. Alright, let's Fury Attack one more time. Maybe one more time. Oh, God, this is terrible. Cool. Sweet. Alright. Kale. Alrighty. I'm not ending the stream. I just got to step away for about 30 seconds to take a phone call quick, guys. But I will be BRB. At any time I might have to step away, but that phone call has not come through yet, and that's A-okay. Everything's going to be fine with that. How close is Sashimi? 105 still. My gosh. Training at Magikarp sucks. It's fine. It's fine, though. Now it's serious, though. Glass Alley. Cool. Let's just go to Cinnamon and call it a day. Let's go to Cherry. Let's keep boosting our Beedrill. So Oddish doesn't really know much, which is fine. Coolio, Coolio. I don't have that many Fury attacks left, but that's okay. Not a big deal. Not a big deal at all. That's just straight rude, dog. 2. Great with the crit. Love that. Yeah, we're back, friends. We're good to go now. Take it. Okay. It's a great XP boost. Let's go to Chives. Let's get Chives some XP. Grass Poison type again, so Confusion should help out a little bit. Glorious with the crit. That's what I'm talking about, Butterfree. It learned Tackle, baby. We're one step closer. Okay, we got about at least 3,000 to 4,000 XP ahead of us, but we can do this. We can do this. Let's take Nugget Bridge out. After Nugget Bridge, I might catch a Pokemon and call it for the day, even though I don't want to. Just because I gotta work at 2, so I should probably figure out some stuff in my life first, but that's fine. Womp, 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 womp. With the crit. It's all about getting Gyarados. It's all about getting Gyarados. I just gotta keep telling myself that. 3 more levels, 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 3 more levels. No, it'll wrap me. I can't do that. I wanted to just tackle it, but it'll wrap me, and that's... It's no one's fun if we do that. No one needs to see me lose my mind by losing a Magikarp to wrap. That would be especially with all the work we've done with this Magikarp, that would be probably worse than the Bulbasaur. Admittedly. Missed! Do not want to have to Poison Sting this thing. That would also suck. Alright, okay. Alright, we're okay. We're okay. 3, 4. There you go, Cherry. Well done, Cherry. Well done. Stomped flat. Yeah, you're right. You were. Okay. Plenty of trainers up here, too, to get to that XP needed for Gyarados. Level 16 Nidoran. Who wants to do that? That's just gross. Poison type. Let's try it. Let's try Chives first. Worst comes to worst, we can always go into Cinnamon and just clean up, but I'm just trying to avoid stupid things like that. Awesome. Love the confusion. We love that, which is glorious. Rude. Yes, we are indeed. We do not tackle because we don't want to. We go back with chimes. We're going to keep hitting confusion as much as possible. And we're going to be A-okay on that. That's fine. Love that. Love that. Does anyone else feel when you're playing that after you hit a big moment, it almost feels like the air has been sucked out of the room? Because you're just like, oh, you want to keep riding the high after the win. And it's just kind of like, okay, cool. I got to keep grinding it out for this stupid fish to evolve. Just keep checking it incessantly. 395. Okay, we're at least halfway there. He's number 5. He's gonna stomp me. No, he ain't. He ain't gonna do it. Ooh. I think Chives could take a hit. Yeah, let's not risk it. We won't risk it for this one. We won't risk it for the biscuit on this one. Oh, I'm close to the next milestone. Might as well keep going. And then 6 hours have passed. Yeah, that's how it feels. That's how it feels entirely. To just be like, oh yeah, great, we're gonna do this, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh no, no, we're not. Sweet. And I know Magikarp is intentionally a more difficult one because it can't do anything for itself, but still. Let's heal before the Rocket Grunt. Not because we really need to, just for posterity's sake. I really wish you could run in the Pokemon Center. That's another reason why you can tell I haven't played a modded copy. I'm just playing the straight ROM. I just think you should be able to run anywhere you want to. Why are they telling me I can't run? Alright, Nugget Bridge, maybe a catch, and then we'll call it. Yay! I just got $5,000. I also wish you could join Team Rocket. I wouldn't join Team Rocket, because they're a bunch of chumps, but I wish that was an actual viable option. It's where some of this text-based stuff needs to get better. Again, I'm not losing to rap. I refuse to lose to rap. I refuse to lose this godforsaken Magikarp to rap. But we'll use Chives and we'll get our Pokemon higher levels. Wrapped bastard. I will come after your rap like the 1 Million's mom group came in the late 80s, early 90s for all rap careers. And labeling for, quote, the kids. Even though the kids were the ones that wanted to listen to it anyways. Because the kids were cool and the moms weren't. But I will come for you. Yes, I would. Zubat still doesn't really have anything. Level 15? I don't think Zubat really has anything. Should we hit a tackle for funsies? We outspeed it! No way! Let's have some more fun. Let's have some more fun with Shishimi. Jerk. Shishimi was just hitting its groove. Rude. Rude. Let's have some fun, Ratatouille. Yeah, speed is pretty fast, I'll give it that. Hyper Fang! Ratatouille with the Hyper Fang. There we go. There's one more trainer over here. How many XP points does this goddamn thing need? 69? One more Pokemon battle? Okay. Let's get this. We'll switch out for the catch. Whatever it may be. I'm confident it'll probably be an Oddish. Which I'd be happy with, honestly. Finish it, Hamhawk. Finish it. Jerk. In half. Chopped it in half. Love that. There you go, Sashimi. 2 more levels. 2 more levels. 2 more levels. 2 more levels. That's what I'm talking about. Yes. Sashimi. Let's go, Chives. Confuse this stupid snack. That's just rude. That's just straight up rude. Why did you do that? With the crit even, too. My gosh. Attract? Lame. Ooh, I forgot there's 2 encounters here. Oddish! Love Oddish. Question is, what do we put? Where do we put Oddish on this team? Because I want a grass Pokemon. That is a very important. I want to have that Fire, Water, Grass core. So, an Oddish being at level 12, I don't have to grind up that much, and it'll be great to have a grass type move for Misty. I might just throw the Pokeball here, because then if it absorbs me in the next turn, I don't really care. Could also stun it with Butterfree if I have to. There we go. We got a new team member, guys. The weed Pokemon. Odium Wondrous. And Oddish shall be known not as a radish, as onion. Why? I don't know. Maybe Oddish over Rattata or Mankey. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. Get it, Shishimi! Maybe don't get it, Shishimi. Get it, Shishimi! There we go, Sashimi! Got its first kill by itself. Alright, so I think we are going to call it for the day. I will do the rest of it just because I'm looking at it, and I want the rest of my free time today go to fish for this Gyarados when I'm like, probably not. But it has been fun, so we're going to heal up, and we're going to see who leaves the team. But yeah, I'm going to contemplate this one, because this is our team right now. We just caught our level 12 Oddish. So it doesn't outpower anyone immediately. It's more of what Oddish can be in the future, because Oddish has more of a future than virtually anybody on this team, except Shishimi and maybe Cinnamon, in terms of what we can do going forward. But nonetheless, and also, Grass-type Pokemon wouldn't suck for Misty, but we'll see how that goes. But this is the current team as it stands, and we'll go from there and see how we do moving forward. But tomorrow, we're definitely going to have a Gyarados on our team. We're going to take on Misty, and we're going to move forward. That's the goals, and that's what we're going to do. Thank you guys so much for watching wherever you are, and listening and chatting. Aliens Reach, really appreciate the help, and it was wonderful talking to you. Anyone else shouting out, love seeing Ash in there, love seeing my boy Connie. Great streamers themselves. You should go check it out, Hibiscus or IKEA Manager PSN. They're great streamers. You should go check them out as well. But nonetheless, thank you guys so much for watching wherever you are. Go check out the rest of our content, YouTube, Spotify, Instagram. It's all under PTE Creative. Thanks so much. Goodbye.